Macy's did report better than expected quarterly earnings, beating estimates by 19 cents at 70 cents, a surprise increase in comps. Stock is down despite that news. You talked with Becky about it a moment ago. They did exactly what Home Depot did yesterday, raising on comps, EPS, and revenue.
Yeah, and look, Jeff Gennett, going back for he's done a masterful job. Remember what he did? He continues to buy back bonds. He continues to fix the balance sheet. Well, I call that visionary because their balance sheet was awful and they bought stock really. They really bought stock high under the previous regime. As much as I like the previous regime, Jeff has done remarkable things. The Home Depot call was a little disconcerting because throughout the call, the analysts kept peppering Carol Tomé and saying, affordability index, affordability. Well, affordability index 127, she said, was the watch-out level, but now 144. Housing's too expensive. That is resonating throughout the system. And if you take a look, the average home builder stock is down huge.
Sure.
So we lose housing and we lose auto. Nice, interesting article about Ford today in the Wall Street Journal. I do think the dividend is safe, by the way. And what you come up with is, wow, housing's 10% of the economy. Autos, let's say it's another 10. And you end up with a lot of the U.S. economy not doing as well. And we can't just all go buy Chipotle. So it is a disconcerting. The Home Depot call was disconcerting. It really was.
Beyond their discussion of freight costs, shipping costs.
It was disconcerting because the analysts did not listen to a word the company said. The company had a great quarter. Now they did, remember, they had a weak first quarter, and the comp was distorted by that. But the company is basically saying, listen, we're great, we're buying back stock, the numbers are going up, and no one listened. Because people just said it is no longer a retailer. It's a housing play, and if we have KB Homes down this much and Toll down this much, well, then therefore what's happened is if only 4% of the homes are turning over, if only 4% of the homes are turning over, then boom, we got to sell everything related to housing.
It doesn't explain what's happening with Macy's today.
Macy's is apparel.
Higher margins, tighter inventory.
The stock ran up every day into this quarter, and including some bozo who bought it about $42.70 today. And I was saying, what are you doing? And then there's this mix-up about friends and family. Friends and family boost things, but Jeff put it perfectly by saying, look, if you add back, we did get the 2%. I think people, when they see the numbers, they must have expected that it was going to be like a Burlington or a TJX. And it's not. Macy's just a really good company. Jeff Gennett doing a really good job. People are going to say, well, wait a second, that was a reach, and now it's going to go down. He's not buying back stock. He's buying back bonds. I say stop panicking. Good quarter. Go buy some Tapestry if it's weak. Victor Luis last night on Mad Money talking about Stuart Weitzman coming back, talking about the strength of Kate Spade, not just related to the tragic, remember, she was not involved for 10 years, tragic death of Kate Spade, and the overall look of Coach. I continue to like the apparel companies more than I like the brick and mortar. And I'm going to say Nike, Matthew Boss, saying positive, and he's got a neutral on it. I really liked what happened at Ralph Lauren, but nothing was as good as Coors, not Coors Beer, which is probably obviously going down because it's Rob Sands and Constellation that's got game.
We have
most
got
important
to get
story of the morning.